All right, today doing one called Lucky Bottoms from Spirit Halloween. I bought him today. Supposedly new at the store, and the reason I put him together and doing a video right quick is, he's known to have problems, and he was a 2022 prop, and I found him new at a store 2023, and he looked partially used, like he might have been set up and displayed for a minute or something. He didn't look new, and the parts weren't, wrapped in plastic, even though there was some plastic in there. And these things are known to break. So I wanted to make sure it worked. So, I hooked it up the same day that I bought it to, make sure he worked so I didn't have to return the thing. And fortunately, he works. So basically, the assembly is very easy. It's probably a 5-minute install. This is the parts list. So he comes with his base, and you just slide the frame there over the base assembly. Then you put the shirt over it. Then you slide the hands, and they just hook onto that base. And then the head just slips on top. Plug in the power supply. This is a 5.9 volt adapter, not a 6 volt. And Spirit says, don't switch, between the 5.9 and 6. And that's basically it. One thing I found interesting about him is that on the back, it's got the on-off switch. It's got a try-me jack, volume, and an external speaker jack. However, the instructions tell you, where is it? Maybe it's on the page before. There it goes. Getting some glare there. Let me move this over. Trying to get away from the camera glare. This animatronic is constant motion only and cannot be activated with a step pad or infrared sensor. The volume can be adjusted, on the back of the control box. So the instructions, and these are original instructions and all that, say that it's constant motion only, no step pad, no sensor to hook to. It's either on or off, and when you turn it on, it's constantly moving. But on the back of the control box, there is a jack for a step pad or a try-me. So I kind of find that interesting. But anyway, he has no lights, and his only motion is the moving around, and his jaw is just kind of hanging and spring-loaded a little bit. So as he moves around, his jaw kind of flops around, and it looks like his jaw is moving or, animated. So I guess it's just animated by his motion. I want to do a quick thing on, if you can see it, why he breaks so much. Basically, this is the mechanism here, or the frame. If you can see it there, that's a better picture. The frame comes, and this motor here is the spindle, and it turns this mechanism. But you can see this bracket here, it's got a lot of play in it, so it kind of flops around, as this spindle in the middle turns. It turns this mechanism here, and it kind of flops him around. There we go. I got him moving. If you could see that, it moved my camera and all that. But it kind of flops around, and that gives him that herky-jerky motion. But over time, I'm sure that's what breaks, is he has a lot of problem with the way that frame has that play in it. So that's something to be aware of. But I'm pretty good at fixing frames and stuff like that, so I'm not too concerned with it. So he talks, he wiggles, he flops around. I'm going to sit the camera down and plug him in to activate him. And that's all he does, constant motion. No lights to him. And again, the mouth just flops. You know, it looks like it's controlled or motored, you know, whatever, but the mouth flops around. He flops around, and you can kind of see his kind of squared motion, kind of jerky square motion. And that's what that frame flopping around. And over, you know, time, hours and hours, that frame is going to eventually wear out and break. He's got a volume control. I wish he lit up, but that's not going to be a big problem. Because I was hit my flashlight on, but this flashlight does strobe. And I accidentally hit that while I was playing with them, and I'm like, that's not a bad effect. This little, you know, $3 flashlight with a strobe, you know, not even, you know, a real Halloween strobe, you know, gives them a pretty good effect there, right? So I probably use that to light them up with my haunt. So we gotta turn the lights on and unplug him. I think he's sold online. I don't think you're gonna find too many in stores. I also bought a Lord Raven at the store last year's, and they had a couple more. They had a that monkey chimes, that monkey one, and I started to buy that too, but it was pricey, and I already spent, you know, the $169 this guy goes for. However, I always keep my 20% off coupon with me, and most stores will let you use it over and over again, but you have to make a separate transaction. And at first, this store told me, you know, the new salesperson, no, that won't work. And I'm like, try it, just try it. You know, I've been doing it for years. Let's give it a try. You know, nothing to lose. And, you know, I got Lord Raven too. You know, 20% off, $2.99, and 20% off the $169 for here. Separate transactions. So, you know, if you go to Spirit, always, you know, find a 20% off coupon one way or another. You know, don't pay full price. And I'm going to do the same with Lord Raven. I'm going to hook him up soon to make sure he works. Because, again, you know, he came like this at the store new. And it doesn't look new. So I'm going to hook him up pretty soon and make sure he works too, in case I got to return or have problems with him or something. But anyway, that's it for the Lucky Bottoms. He's one that I kind of wanted. You know, not on top of my list. The ones on top of my list were Emmeline, and I saw the Martian. That's a new prop at the Spirit Halloween stores. I saw a Martian today, but it was to the display only, a working display, and they didn't have any for sale. The Martian is real pricey at $3.99, so that's a pretty big hit. But anyway, that's it for Lucky Bottoms. Bye.